What's up and welcome back, everybody. On today's episode, we're going to be trading a rattlesnake for a spinning cobra, so stay tuned. It's going to be absolutely insane. But first, we have to feed some of my baby crocodilians a little bit of this croc chow. Now, this croc chow is a specially formulated food for crocodilians, kind of like dog food for dogs. In this tub, we have some of my smaller crocodilians. Let's see. Ooh, we got a gator jumping out the box. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, we got a gator. We got a smooth fronted caiman. He's pissed. He's mad. Look at that. You. All right. Oh, well, easy now. That's my finger. All right, we're just going to grab a little bit of this croc chow. Boot. Look at that. Look at them eating. Boot. Now, another reason why I put the caiman in here is because it wasn't so good when it came to eating croc chow. When he sees all these other alligators start eating this croc chow, this caiman will actually learn from them and he'll start eating croc chow as well. How cool is that? And let's give a few of these to my smaller Nile crocodile. Boot. Oh, look at that. Croc chow from the hand. And we've had a lot of problems with the water turning green. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a giant professional shade cloth across this whole thing rather than just this black mesh. So that way we'll have a thick shade cloth with only a little bit of sun peeking through. Just enough sun for these crocodiles, but not enough to make the water green. And finally, we've gotten the new Nile to start eating croc chow. So, boot. He's just tearing it up. Boot. Look at that. Big boy. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's feed my catfish some chicken gizzards. Then we'll meet you in the snake room. That way you guys can see that sick trade we did with a rattlesnake and a spinning cobra. You guys are gonna love it. Guys, check this out. We just got done feeding all the crocodilians. We came out here and look at my catfish. We're literally feeding him from the dog. Look at that. This is so crazy. Big Amazon tiger shovelnose hybrid. So this is a hybrid catfish. These are actually known to get a lot bigger than the red tails. Right now he's eating chicken gizzards. And these guys, if you stick your finger in the water, these catfish will literally come out and they'll bite your finger. It's absolutely insane. We're here today with my buddy Brian, and today we're doing a sick trade. Brian's gonna be taking my Arizona Blacktail rattlesnake, known as Tequila. Everyone on this channel loves this snake and they know this snake very well, but she's deep in shed right now, so her colors aren't too good. But we're gonna be trading Tequila for a Rinkhals spinning cobra, which is a super crazy snake. Brian over here actually had 3 of them, so he's like, hey man, you wanna do a trade? And I said, absolutely. So today we're gonna be grabbing the Arizona Blacktail, double bagging and boxing her. Then we're gonna end the video unboxing that Rinkhals cobra. Let's get it started. Let's get it. All right, guys. In here is Tequila, my Arizona Blacktail. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna lift her hide off. And due to Florida state law, we have to double bag and put everything in a locked box. So Tequila is actually gonna be making a trip just down the street. So Brian is a Loxahatchee keeper. He's a local guy. And all the people who I sell my snakes to, I want it to go to local people. Because if I ever want this snake back in the future, Brian's gonna have him for forever, and I might have a chance to get this snake back in the future. Super beautiful snake. You can see if you look at her tail, that's why they call them an Arizona Blacktail, because the last 2-3 inches of her tail is solid black. And if you look at her eyes, she's got those raccoon markings, which is super cool for a rattlesnake. So she's a pretty small rattlesnake, so this isn't gonna be tough. I'm just gonna have Brian help me for 1 second. Now, all I need him to do is basically just hold open that bag, and she's gonna slip right on in there. Now, those of you who know this snake know she's a relatively chill snake, so this isn't like boxing up a cobra. She should just slide right on in that bag. We're gonna tickle her tail a little bit. Get her to go in there. All right, and once her tail's in there, Brian's gonna go ahead and drop the top of that bag. Get her to the bottom, throw the bag on the floor, cover it, step on the hooks. Now, when you're bagging snakes, you always wanna put the snake hooks on it, push the snake to the back of the bag, then you can go ahead and do your knot. Now, you always want to do that because these snakes can still bite through the bag, especially these rattlesnakes. They love to bite through the bag. All right, she's in that first bag. Let's get her in this second. And just like that, that's how you box up an Arizona Blacktail rattlesnake. Thanks for the help, brother. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the trade.
No worries. Yeah, this is a sick trade.
Been wanting to get one of these in my collection for a little bit now.
There you go. Now you'll have to get a male and breed them. If anyone has another Arizona blacktail rattlesnake, a male, go ahead and hit Brian up. All right, y'all. When I put these goggles on, I mean business, I'll tell you that.
Got the Power Ranger goggles on.
Oh, yeah. Now in here is a Rinkhals Cobra. Now even though I'm calling it a Cobra, it technically isn't a true Cobra. So this snake right here actually has live birth, so that's why it's not under the nausea species. All right, guys. In here is the Rinkhals spitting cobra, a super sick species of Elapidae. Now this guy has neurotoxic and cytotoxic venom. So if you get bit by him, you're gonna have to worry about your central nervous system, and he's gonna cause you a lot of pain with that cytotoxic venom. Look at that. Such a beautiful snake. And I actually picked one of the more pretty ones out of the three. And Brian said this one doesn't spit as much, but we'll see.
He's a little hissy in the container, but he's not bad.
Super beautiful snake. Now these snakes right here are native to the shrublands, grasslands, wetlands, places like that. And the majority of their diet is actually toads and frogs. Can you believe that? But they are opportunistic, so they're gonna eat bird eggs, they're gonna eat small rodents and things like that. Well, he looks a little cranky, so let's go ahead, throw the goggles on, and get this puppy out of here. And we think this is a female, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna call her a female. If any of you guys out there have a good name for the snake, don't be afraid to comment down below what you think would be a good name for the snake.
I've actually fed her a snake before.
Really? Yeah. So yeah, I was reading that online. They're actually snake eaters as well. So these guys are gonna eat snakes, they're gonna eat eggs, but the majority of their diet will be small frogs and toads. Now what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna throw her in the Arizona blacktail enclosure, but there's a small gap on the vision cages, so until we get some weather stripping, we're gonna go ahead and label this tub and throw her in there. Belly cups are so sketch.
I know.
If you've ever unboxed a snake from a deli cup, you know how nerve-wracking this is. Now you gotta worry about the holes on the side, not so much with these lapids, and you gotta worry about them just popping that lid off. Ooh, doggy. It's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, just don't move. Nothing scarier when a spitting cobra's looking at you dead in the face. Guys, look at that hood. She is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Another cool thing about these is if you piss them off too much, they'll play dead like a hog does.
Yeah, so I was also researching that as well. So they'll flip over on their back and open their mouth and basically just play dead. But look at the colors on this. Super, super beautiful. And you were telling me these were originally imported by Dingo, correct?
Yeah, these came from Dingo all the way from South Africa.
Ooh, don't spit on my boots. These are Ariots, they're expensive. Look at that, such a beautiful snake. And another reason why they're not in the cobra family is because their scales are actually keeled, while all the Naja species have smooth scales. How crazy is that? And my buddy Brian has already been treating these snakes, so these snakes are fine. They don't have any diseases. They've already been tested. All these guys are healthy and ready to go. Ooh, doggy, look at that. Crazy, look at that black belly as well.
Yeah, that jet black belly.
Such an amazing snake. And these are relatively small species of cobra. So at most, Rinkhals will only get around 4 feet long. This guy is probably, what, just pushing 2 feet right now, not even.
Not 2 foot.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get this guy in his tub. Easy, buddy. Now this guy is in the family Elapidae. You can see him opening up his mouth. He is in the family Elapidae with a neurotoxic venom, so you're gonna wanna use polyvalent to treat this venom. And also, if you get bit by this species, you're gonna wanna apply a tourniquet because you want the venom to stay at that location and not spread around your body. I'm getting rid of these, fogging up too much. Ooh, she's even more beautiful without the goggles.
Oh yeah, she's got crazy oranges on her.
And she hoods up good. Like, let's get her in the tub. Up here, mama. And in she goes. This is just gonna be her little quarantine tub for now. And soon we'll get her in a vision cage, so that way all you guys can see her on display.
Nice.